at least the bottoms before I even leave the truck this time. Going in after the turkey from yesterday, of course. Gonna have to get back, sit back, and wait on him to come to us. Kind of a deja vu to the first turkey we killed a couple days ago here in the great state of Pennsylvania. So I hope he comes and does the same thing he did yesterday. If so, we should be in the house. Alright, let's go. Well, we're in here, and he's out there doing his thing. Gobbling like a champ. We just stuck sitting back here holding her breath, hoping he chooses our way to get here. We'll maybe go pat him before he flies down, but hopefully we are where we should be. He's got a little high spot, a little ridge, is nice, clean and open. Connects to that field he was in yesterday all day. We're probably 80, 100 yards from that field edge. So if he gets around us and gets in the field, that's fine. We'll be able to make a play on him from here. And hopefully, I hope he walks up right down through here to get there. If so, he won't make it to the field. Be enough. I think he heard it. Yeah, I think he's on the ground now. Oh yeah, he's right here. Coming straight down the line like he's supposed to. See him out there. About 125 out there, right down the gun barrel. Got a hen with him. Going to the right. Dang it. drumming. Drumming right down the gunbear right behind this big old tree. There he is right here. Got a turkey in front of me, but I hear him drumming and I ain't sure if it ain't a Jake. Uh-oh, it could be a problem. And Jake just walked right past me at 20 yards. Still hear him drumming out here. As he flanked left on me. Surely not. Surely he'll follow that in and that Jake. Surely. Another turkey's gobbling in the field behind us now. That's gotta make him break. That turkey's done went way up to the flipping right. Jake went by 20 yards. He's on an old gravel road that runs up through here. And he's walked way up to the daggone right. Don't make any sense. And he ain't coming back down. One turkey's gobbling in the field back there. I know he's going to that field, but it looks like he's going to leap way high of me. Well, right when you think you got him figured out, they make a fool out of you. He has made a fool out of him is what he's doing. Go figure. I'm kind of getting used to it. You know how it is. If you turkey hunt, you're going to get used to it. Y'all can probably see that little bitty piece of the road that he's on right there. He just walked right across it, just gobbling, walking straight away. This other turkey has gobbled a handful of times in the field behind us. I don't think it's that Jake. But that turkey literally has not gobbled all day until he gets to the field. This one is the one that's been gobbling, and he just left his hen and his Jake buddy and just walked straight up this road gobbling. That blows my mind. The other turkey's gobbling's picking up. I just laid eyes on the Jake, feeding kind of way in the field. The gobbler sounds like he's closer to the tree line, a little bit lower in the field, so I'm fixing to start angling that way to see if I can work my way to the field edge. Look at this ass hammer, he's just strutting. Gosh dang. If I just waited on him in the field like I was supposed to. Dang it. I'm hiding behind all these dead trees and treetops. He's strutting out there for that hen and Jake that walked past me at 20 yards earlier. The other gobbler's completely out of earshot now, and this boy's just bowed up. I'm looking at him through a treetop. I don't know if y'all can see him or not. Let me see if I can get this thing to... He's right through that treetop right there in the center of the screen. Just strutting his stuff. There he is out there, larger than life. Right beside the two turkeys that I had walked past me at spitting distance this morning. And there just ain't much that I can do with him out there. I think for now we're going to camp out in the corner of this field and just see if they kind of bounce their weight around here. The sun's popped out. I'm curious if that's going to make them move. They hadn't moved 20 yards the whole time I've been sitting here watching them, probably close to an hour. I did hear the initial gobbler gobble 3 or 4 times over my shoulder here, just as far as you could hear. The other gobbler's made his appearance, and he came out way down, about halfway down the field. There he is. We got this guy who's about 20 yards closer than he was. His hens are right there on the left side of the screen, right at the edge of the timber. So, I guess we just sit and wait and see what unfolds here. Problem is, I'm standing up, so I can't get this camera as high as my eyes are. And I'm barely over the top of all this junk. The hens are at 50 right now. Some days it just ain't meant for you to kill one of these jokers. hens was walking to me. I got everything situated. They got to about 42 and kind of meandered into the corn. Instead of him following them and doing just as they did, he kind of stayed there and kind of started angling down, kind of cutting them off. So then the hens doubled back, went back his way. So not good, boys. We still ain't got us a turkey. They're still out in front of us. They're making a move low, so when they go behind that hedgerow on the right there, I'll be able to back out of here and see if I can't loop around and try to kind of get in front of them. "67 yards again." Hens just walked right out of that little roadway there into that hedgerow. I guess he's gonna let them go. Yep, he's letting them go. See what he does to a call now that you don't have hens. Now he's breaking right like he's gonna follow the hens. What in the devil's going on with these turkeys, man? Jeez. Alright, so that's the last time I called to those turkeys ever. The turkey just gobbled a few times and turned walked straight in the woods after those hens after I called to them. Unbelievable. Here comes the other longbeard across. See if his mind is different since he ain't got competition with his buddy now. What you gonna do, buddy? He's looking hard, but they look like they're bearing down there toward them other turkeys. Here we go again. Them turkeys. These turkeys are avoiding this corner like the plague, man. I don't know what the deal is. That turkey he wants to come up here so dang bad. But when he goes through, we'll make a move. Some days you just ain't meant to kill one. He got up there at 68, 67. And looked at them other turkeys across that little hedgerow and turned around and now he's walked back to the other corner of the field, just standing there. Like he'll gobble, but he will look at the call and is absolutely in love with it, but he will not walk up here. He feels like he can see and he can't. Thing is, I can't go left and go around that side of the field. It's wide open. And there's some camps and stuff up in there that some folks are working at and stuff. I'll have to go to the right, which is where those other turkeys are. It'd be nice to know exactly where they are, because if there's in the back corner, that little green field, that's right where I sat yesterday evening. I can get into that field, I think, with them. Using this, it ain't gonna be easy, but it'd be using all that junk as cover. Well, we're making a move. I jumped into this timbered stuff with all the tops and whatever. It's open. So I wouldn't doubt the turkeys could make their way in it, but I got him to gobble right before I left. He was down at the end. One turkey's gobbling right there, but I don't think that's the bigger turkey. Not that I care, but I think the bigger turkey's between me and him. I need to hear from both of them. They're both there now, is that right? Feeding straight this way. Right on the edge of this hedgerow, feeding down it. Well, every battery we got is dead. Jeez, that son of a gun. Oh, but we got him. Dadgone, I just had to change the GoPro not to have looked over my barrel camera. It only run for a few seconds, so I turned it on. It's off now, so I have no idea if it was running long enough to get the shot. Well, I've been doing really good about this year. I bought so many batteries this year, hadn't run out of battery. But I did today. Here's what y'all were just looking at, I think. If the turkey, I don't know if y'all ever saw him or not, but he was right out there in the edge of the field, like 20 yards away, gobbling his brains out. Gobbling like no turkey should gobble this time of year. Not in, want to stay safe. But we saw him up here, we looped around, we got in this hedgerow. This hedgerow has been like Grand Central Station for all the turkeys in the whole field all day, all morning. I've been up in that corner, which is right back yonder, all morning, and been having them at the fringe of gun range, as you've seen. I came up this hedgerow thinking I'd yelp these turkeys down this hedgerow because they're used to coming up down it. Obviously, they like it. Well, I got up here, and he's gobbling in here, and so I slip into position, and about that time, I ease over these multifloral rose, the rose bushes. And I look up, and the joker is walking down the edge, just gobbling, right down the edge to me. But he is doing it slowly. So I've got every camera I got on, and they all go dead. I look over, and this one's dead. There's no way for me to change it. The barrel camera, I turn it on and it blinks, and I look down at it and it's not blinking, so I know that it's dead. I turned it on right before the shot, so if it stayed on for 3 or 4 seconds, maybe we got something. Looked over and the GoPro was dead. I did take the opportunity when he put his head down. I did change batteries in the GoPro, so that's asking a lot of me. But I was trying to wait on that joker to clear this tree right here. And he went behind the tree, and I was expecting him to come out so that we could get it on camera. And I looked up, and that joker then turned around and started walking back up the edge, and I thought, no. I'm sorry. I'm real sorry. I'm not sorry. I can't promise I won't do it again tomorrow, but I'm sorry that it didn't pan out like we all wanted to. Oh, how's that? Let's sit down. Y'all sit down with me. Let's solve the world's problems. Oh. Mm-hmm. Done warmed up. 24 hours after striking this turkey, for the first time, we were able to put our hands on it. Yelped at them turkeys and got them to gobble 25 so times yesterday, and didn't know that I could have went across the road and hunted them. What an idiot. They had a little sign I saw up on the corner of the property, said something about, you know, safety zone around the house. I guess that's since they allow hunting, just kind of a little, hey, don't blow the windows out sign, which is understandable. Don't nobody want to be woken from their sleepy stupor with a gunshot blast outside their window. Anyways, once I figured that out, I came here last night, found him, roosted him, had to play. Anyways, ain't no sense in running through the whole morning. Y'all will get to see it, at least bits and pieces of it, and have probably got the gist of what happened by this point. What a flippin' rodeo this morning. Lord of mercy at all the things that just... I didn't think I was going to kill one today. I was like, it's just one of them days that you do everything right and nothing goes right for you, and it ain't nothing you done wrong. So we hunted down more south from here, killed the first turkey, and the turkeys to me just didn't seem like they were clicking. Like, I didn't hear a lot of gobbling after the roost. Turkeys only gobbled a handful of times. I laid my eyes on some gobblers, and they just looked dull-headed and wasn't really feeling it. So that's why we picked up and moved a few hours. And you can see why. I'm a sucker for a gobbling turkey. So if they ain't gobbling, I'm usually on the move. And you know, if we were still sitting down there where we were at, we'd probably still be chasing turkeys that were gobbling 2 or 3 times, 5 times off the roost. So we got up here, and this turkey probably gobbled 150 times today. The other one probably 75. The turkeys were gobbling. This turkey right here was looking for company. He was a finicky old rascal, but he was looking for company. Black flies in this place are just unreal. I don't know if the thermocell would help, but mine sure ain't gonna help because it won't light. It ain't but 14 years old. Want to get more out of than that, I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter to thermocell using lots of adjectives. It's gonna be a good one. Get Courtney to proofread it. She's a good proofreader. But anyhow, I gotta get a new thermocell. Hey, don't you fall right now. Be a bad deal. Mama would cry. That is a dead limb. Anyways, hey y'all, let's smoke a cigar. You want to? Went for these cotton picking flies, everything will be perfect. I want you to die. Put the hat on for this, so at least I look the part.